Okay, so this will be our practice for the week. First thing we're going to do is work on flexibility of the rib cage. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to take our right hand up to the sky. We're going to grab that wrist, pull that arm overhead. We're going to take a big inhale through the mouth so that we can move as much air as possible. Lean to the left, sip in a little more air, and hold. Feeling the stretch on that right side. Then exhale, come back to center. Big inhale. Lean. Sip in more. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Lean. Sip in more. Holding. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale. Lean. Sip in more. Hold. Back to center. One more time. Big inhale. Lean. Sip in more. Holding. Exhale. Come back to center. Drop those arms down and rest for a few seconds. Just noticing the residual effects in that right side, noticing the physical sensations. And we're going to switch to the left. Take that arm up, grab that wrist, pull that arm overhead. And we're going to breathe in big, lean to the right, sip in a little bit more. When you sip in, you should expand on that left side. Hold. And exhale. Big inhale. Lean. Hold. Sip in more if you want. And exhale. Big inhale. Lean. Sip in more. Hold. And exhale. Couple more. Big inhale. Lean. Sip in more. Hold. And exhale. We're going to do one more. Big inhale. Lean. Sip in more. And exhale. And dropping the hands down. Closing the eyes. Let's bring attention to what we see inside the mind. Just noticing the screen behind the eyes, or however it is that you see visual stimuli. Just noticing if there's activity. If you notice a picture or you notice a movie, just label it with C. 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 You may notice lack of activity or a blank screen or a screen that is more like a television screen that has just gone white, like the snow of a television screen back in the day. You can call that rest. So lack of emotion, or a blank screen, or just a snow-like screen, you can call it rest. C. Rest. Just labeling every few seconds, whatever your experience is in mental image space. And now let's shift to what we hear inside the mind, mental talk space. Sometimes what we hear is associated in some way with the images that we see. Right now we're going to ignore the images and just notice any sounds that are coming up in the mind and any mental talk that is coming up in the mind. If you notice activation, you can apply the label here. If you notice quiet, you can apply the label rest. Here. Here. Rest. Our goal is to use our concentration power to just focus on what we are hearing right now. When we hear something in our mind, we take our attention there and then apply sensory clarity, noticing what it is that we're hearing, as if hearing it for the very first time. And then applying equanimity to it. Maybe what we're hearing isn't too pleasant. It may actually be unpleasant. And we just try to relax the body around the unpleasantness and just be with it and label it here. Here. Good, let's transition into emotions. So now we're going to notice anywhere in the body that emotions arise. If you feel sensations associated with emotion, you label them with feel. If you notice lack of emotion, you label that rest. Rest. Feel. All other physical sensations in the body right now will be put in the background, and just scan for emotional sensations in the foreground. Good, now we can open up to all three. See, hear, feel, internal. So we're noticing our internal landscape. We can use any of those three labels, see, hear, or feel, if we notice activation in any of those three modalities. Or we can use the label rest anytime we notice lack of activation in the modalities of see, hear, or feel. So I hear a thought in my mind, I say hear. I notice the blank screen behind my eyes, I say rest. I notice joy in my chest, I say feel. So the labels are see, hear, feel, or rest. Don't feel like you have to label everything that comes up. Just choose one thing. Spend a few seconds focusing on that one thing, really getting sensory clarity on that one thing, applying equanimity to the experience, just relaxing around the experience. And then allow your attention to be pulled by the next thing. Good, and at this point, you can let all of that go and open your eyes. The goal this week is to notice activation inside the body, see, hear, feel, and to bring equanimity to it throughout the day. And that just means simply relaxing around whatever the activation is, whatever the sensory experience is, and seeing if we can be with it. See if we can allow it. Have a good week.